We did it. We crashed again. Yay. That was not looking at their traits, though. What do you mean? I can't even inspect, like, the enemy team. That's stupid. That's stupid. How are you supposed to scout if you can't even inspect the enemy's team to see if, like, that's dumb. I didn't know you couldn't inspect the enemy's team between battles. I thought the bug was, like, in the fight, you can't look at your own hero. That's what the mail said. Where's the mail at? Don't call me a dummy. Look at their stupid mail that they got wrong. They're 20 gems. Where's it at? I don't even know where to find it. Not collected. Dang it. It said not to look at your hero's traits, is what it said. I didn't look at any traits, and I looked at the enemy between fights. So there's a way to crash, everybody. Don't look at it. Just don't look at Tom Cruise or Brad Pitt at all. At all. You're not allowed. Not even between fights. I don't think that cost me. I hope it didn't cost me. I gotta set up the stream again. Jeez Louise. I'm just gonna do like one thing. Don't worry. It won't take too long. Come on. Can't believe it. So don't look at anything at all. Just don't look at the game. Don't play it. Just don't play the game at all. Don't look at it. Don't play it. That's how you don't crash. You just don't play it at all. Just don't look at anything. Don't be smart and look at the enemy's team between Guild Wars fights. Don't do that. That's stupid. You're a dummy for doing that. You're dumb for looking at the enemy's card between fights so you can pick which one you want to fight. That's dumb. You're dummy. It's dumb to look at the troop cards to see if what they're doing. That's dumb. Alright, I've only had one fight, so it didn't cost me this time because I wasn't in the fight. So I didn't pick yet, so I didn't like use my turn yet. So that's still funny that I crashed. That's a different way to crash though. Like when I crashed on my video, I was in the fight and I was looking at my own cards. This time I was between fights looking at the enemy cards. So it crashes way more than they're talking about. I don't want to hear that I'm an idiot for that, because how am I supposed to know that you crash for just looking at your enemy before the fight? You're supposed to close your eyes and just rush into battle. That sounds really smart. Let's close our eyes and just rush into battle, or else you're stupid. You're dumb if you don't close your eyes and rush into battle. So we're gonna do Fairy Ring, and I'm not allowed to look at them. Don't look at the cards. Don't look at them. Don't see what they're doing. Don't see what their spells are. You're just supposed to know. Like, I know, but how is, like, everybody else? Like, some people don't know as much as, like, we do. So, you can't just, like, do this and be like, what if you don't remember what the Doomed Opus does? If you click on it, you crash. What if you don't remember exactly what Daughter of Time does? You think you remember, but you're like, oh, I need to click on it to remember 100%. What color does Child of Summer convert so I can know before the fight? Oh, I know it's red, but what if you didn't know and you wanted to know what color she changed before, you know? What if you needed to know, like, what these cards did to decide which fight you want to do? You can't. If you click on it, you crash. That's dumb. They need to just redo Guild Wars, like, next week or something. Just cancel this whole thing. Alright, don't look at them. Tom Cruise, Brad Pitt. Don't look him in the eye. We crashed again. I crashed both days. I didn't know better. What do you mean? Don't click on any. So in between fights too. I crashed again. I crashed my scooter. I pop a wheelie and crash my scooter. It's all good, Tyrion. Somebody else could be saying that, right? You know what I mean? So I'm not mad at you or nothing. Somebody else could have been like, you stupid idiot, why'd you do that? How do I know it's like every time you look at the cards no matter what? I thought it was in the fight, like the mail. I have reading comprehension, and I read the mail that the literal developer of the game put out, and they said don't look at your hero's traits. I didn't look at my hero's traits. I looked at the enemy's hero's spell. That's not... First of all, it's not my hero. Second of all, it's not my hero, it was their hero. Second of all, it wasn't their traits, it was their spell. That's different. But I guess you just don't look at anything. You just close your eyes, run into battle. It's Guild Wars, you know? It's no big deal. I could just hear somebody else out there saying it, Tyrion, so you're not wrong to say it. It will be said. Why'd he do that? He's stupid. He knows better. It's just like a habit. It's such a habit. Such a habit. It's like, don't breathe. Don't you breathe. Better not breathe or else. We need yellow. We need red. I need to pay attention. We're actually into a fight now. Don't look at anything. No, Tom. We just look at the board. Look at the pretty gems and move the gems around. Don't touch the cards. You're not allowed. All we have is purple, really, huh? At least that was better than yesterday. I didn't, like, lose a fight. I would rather see people crash, like, in between fights than, like, in the fight. In the fight, so much worse. I guess I gotta take this purple, huh? That's all we got. Oh, I could have looked at their conversion, but no, I can't, because I don't remember what it is, and I don't want to look at their card. Not allowed. If anybody, like, justifies this, you're crazy. You're crazy. This is, like, the most important time to make sure you're not, like, crashing or losing fights. I can't believe they did an update during Guild Wars. And they know, like, the second worst time they could do an update is during the Vault event. But at least they could just, like, kind of run another Vault event. If, like, the worst case scenario, they could probably just make it up to us. But Guild Wars is harder to make up to us. Like, whoever's in first place right now, what if they all crash? And then, like, they get passed by second and third place. It's going to be hard to get first place back. And it's not like you can just run another Guild Wars. They already lost first place. Like, they might just never get it back. It's not going to be the same fights again. They might have got lucky. One guild might have got lucky and got a bot guild fight, and the other one might not have, and now they're not going to have that the next time. You can't just run another Guild Wars. And like, this was so stupid of them to do. I'm going to take this red, I guess, because I could also get skulls. They're entangled. I could skull bait them. But they didn't do it, so... Ow! Luckily, they're entangled there. Let's see. I need to get going. Can do red and skulls. They got leprechaun. Can't do anything with that yellow. Oh, no. What should I do? I really need yellow. But I also need red and I can get skulls, so I might as well. Right, we got Shagra. We also have Shagra right here. 100%. Kill their stupid book that they're reading on the toilet that doesn't work anymore. Crush their Daughter of Time in the face. Can get purple and some skulls. Nice. Okay, now we have this. And they're so close. Take the red extra turn. Let's take the brown and the skulls. They're dead again, you see? This team scores high. It's good. I like it. I mean, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what I get for a score. I mean, I did take some hits. Why not wand instead of flail? You can use the wand. That's fine. I'm sticking to the lady I brought to the dance, basically. So there's no, like, specific reason, really. The only thing I can say is the wand is going to block your Hatiran Scroll and your Miraji Queen, like, more than the flail does. The flail uses yellow. Wand uses yellow, too, so that's not a good excuse. But the flail only uses red and yellow. The flail specifically summons in, like, knights or Sword's Edge troops, which are pretty good tanks, traditionally. So there is a couple of reasons that I'm using the flail. But if you want to use the wand, it's not... You could use the wand for sure. Like, don't let me stop you from using the wand. I barely ever lose with this team. I'm not going to change it until I, feel like the wand would be better. Like, we can curse with Mirage Queen, we can bless with the Flail. You know, the Wand of Stars uses every single color, so now it's blocking your Hatiran Scroll and your Mirage Queen. The Flail uses yellow and summons knights, so if you're summoning into first slot because you lost your Shagra, you're summoning probably a knight with, like, could be 60% skull, could be 80% skull, you know? Traditionally pretty good tanks. Those are my reasons, and... But the wand, I don't hate it, so I wouldn't talk you out of using the wand, nah. Yoke! Got 1387, that's pretty good. Crisp is here. You can click on all troops, traits, and spell, just not your enemy. You or enemy hero. Okay, so I did it in between fights and it still crashed me. I guess it's like in between fights and during fights, and it's your hero and their hero. We're dialing it in as to what it really is here. Alright, horrible banner. And kind of a horrible team. I think we're going to smoke them. I wish I could click on this. I want to see if they do AoE damage. You know what I mean? Like, that's so dumb that you can't. Like, I'm afraid to click on anything. I don't care if it's just the hero. That makes me scared to click on anything. You know how when you're doing Elementalist, you want to know, should I do Rock Solid or should I do Deluge? And you, like, double check all their troops to see if they're doing AoE damage? You just... Oh, you should just know. Yeah, maybe I know, but does everybody know every single spell? No. A lot of people are going to be clicking on stuff to see, especially if they're smart and they're doing Elementalist, and they want to know if they should do Deluge or Rock Solid. They're going to go over there and click, like, what's Thunderbird do? I don't remember exactly what it does. Probably scatter damage or something stupid. But I don't know, dude. I don't know exactly what Thunderbird does. I would love to click on it right now to see what it does. I guess I could go to My Weapons and click on it, I guess. That's what they would say. Then they'd send you 20 gems in the mail. Tell you to not look at Tom Cruise or Brad Pitt directly in the eyes while you're doing Guild Wars. And then call you stupid for doing it. That's dumb, dude. Don't let them gaslight you into thinking you're stupid. When they're the dumbasses that, you know, put an update out during Guild Wars. Alright. We need yellow. But I'm always looking for the best possible move, so we gotta look at everything first. Yeah, I looked at the enemy. I looked at the hero's enemy. Or the enemy's hero. That's what I did. I'm pretty sure. So we got blue here, we got blue here. I wish I could test it more, but it's Guild Wars, and I'm scared to test it. Like, I don't want to... I mean, I already ruined my Guild Wars, so I guess I could ruin it more. We got blue here, we got green, we don't use green. We got red here, we got yellow here. So we don't have anything good, like crazy good, that's going to be like a big cascade or anything like that. So I think I'm going to go with... I mean, we could take red and maybe get yellow up top. But it's a brown storm. We could take blue and maybe get brown too, since it's a brown storm. Or I could take yellow and get brown. Okay, I think I'm going to do that. And then it also might skull bait them. So the best move on the board is taking yellow here. First of all, yellow is what we want. Second of all, the skull's going to drop here and it's going to skull bait the enemy. Third of all, you could get a brown to fall here because there's a brown storm. So yellow's the best move. Skull bait. Did the brown fall too? That was sick. Pretty sure it did. Exactly what I said would happen happened. Alright, we do not have red next to skulls, so we're not going to cast Shagra. Let's do the flail. When in doubt, flail it out. Take out your flail and swing it around. Alright, red next to skulls. Let's do this first. Nope. Let's do Hatiran Scroll. You never want to pass up an opportunity to do Hatiran Scroll. Look at that, right after, for some reason. It doesn't even turn anything to red, and for some reason, right after, Shagra works. And we got a yellow extra turn right here. Got some free skulls. just wrecking the enemy, just destroying them. Just memorize all the troops. But doesn't, like, that's even, like, okay, earlier I was like, but I want to look at the enemy spells, and you're like, but what about Elementalist, Deluge, or Rock Solid? Like, that's a really good counterpoint. Like, you're supposed to do that. You're supposed to click on the enemy and check if they have AoE or not. So you can decide whether or not to do Deluge or Rock Solid. Like, that's what you're supposed to do. And, like, if you do it, you're going to crash your game. Luckily, it won't cost you because it's before the fight, though. The worst thing you can do is click on stuff during the fight, because that'll cost you a fight. And we're at the crypt. We're allowed to scout. We just can't click on anything. Obsidian Libram explodes. Grey King, they choose a color and hit with true damage and silence and all that. The Ghost Queen hits an enemy and drains mana. The Feruchafru explodes. Changes color to brown or Cursed Gems. So I don't see any... Am I allowed to, like, change my trait? Am I allowed to change from... Am I allowed to, like, change my team right now? I'm afraid to do it. I'll crash my stream. I'm afraid to change anything. I'm just going to go into the fight. At this point, if I lose, I already lost yesterday. I don't want my team to lose because I love my team and I don't want to show it losing, but at this point it wouldn't matter because I already went 4-0 yesterday instead of 5-0. I'm not going to get Paragon. Well, let's just fight it. 1800 exactly? Nice. Good guess. Alright, we got the green and brown frozen. Everybody remember to re-hit like on the stream since we crashed. We crashed. It was fun. It's like putting that title as a joke that can we crash again, and then we crashed. I didn't even do it on purpose. I thought it was all about your team. I didn't know it also included the enemy's team. Okay, so sometimes letting the enemy take skulls is a good way to make sure you can win. I mean, they're going to do damage to you, might lower your score a little bit, but, you know, if you know exactly what the enemy's going to do, it's usually a good thing. There, we got brown and green. We don't use green. We got red. We got red. We could take skulls, which could give us red up top. Take brown. I think I'm just going to take this yellow. And then they're probably going to take skulls. Up. Or Caffrey blew up the skulls or something. Let's flail it out. Got Shegra. Red could be here. Red could be here. Is that good enough though? That's a risky Shegra right there. They're entangled. Maybe they usually don't like to take Doom Skulls though for some reason. We got an extra turn first though. Oh, we're frozen on blue. Look, there's a... If I take this purple, I could get this blue to fall down and get an extra turn, but we're frozen on blue, so... Would be a lot of mana, I guess. Could take yellow and purple. Alright, let's look at everything. Could take the skulls. They are burning, and I do... Oh, I can't check it! I'm afraid to check it. I want to check my traits on my Shegra. I think it does extra damage to burning enemies. I almost checked it. I'm telling you it would probably crash me, even though it's just the hero. I was not looking at my hero yesterday. I'm pretty sure I was not looking at my hero when I crashed yesterday. I don't care about people saying it's only the hero. Why would I look at my hero? Why would I look at my hero's traits? It's not just traits for sure. It's not just traits, because I would not look at my hero's traits. I never look at my hero's traits. It's 3 traits. It's Elementalist. Like, why would you look at them? I was probably looking at maybe I looked at my hero's spell. Maybe. The flail blows up blue and summons. Like, I don't think I was looking at it, but I'm scared to look at Shagra's spell right now, or Shagra's traits, to make sure, to see if it, like, does double damage to burning, which I think it does. Chad's been a member for 61 months. Sana got the train out there in the crash stream. So Sana's out there by her lonesome. A lady all by herself. I think I'm gonna take the skull. It's just good damage. Plus it'll, like, destroy this, so they can't do it. You know, they could take the purple, get the blue, get an extra turn. So I think I'm gonna do it. Almost killed their hero. We got a green extra turn, okay. Sure. Do some Elementalist. Got purple. Big old purple plus a yellow. So if you take it this way, you don't also get the yellow, but if you take it this way, you get the yellow. So I'm going to take it this way, get the yellow too. Alright, come on. Can we please have a conversion so I can kill their hero? Let's take the brown, see what shakes out. Red next to skulls? No. Yellow to doom skull? No. Green to purple? No. Great. Might have to just flail it out. And then I have to hope I survive their bullcrap. That's the only option. Flail. Hey, we got an extra turn. We have another chance. We do have a Hatiran Scroll for sure. It's right here. See that? So I'll probably do it. Killed their hero. Shagra. It's not perfect, but this turns red, we're good. This turns red, we're good. I don't know if that's enough. Couldn't we kill? I wish I could check. Might be able to kill Grey King with just skulls here. Shagra. I think I'm just gonna Shagra it. Because, like, if I kill the Grey King, we're pretty... And they're all entangled anyway. So it's a good risk to take. I'm gonna take the risk. Oh, our traits are stunned anyway. Nice. Got it again, but you always want to look for a Hatiran Scroll first. Should I take the brown, or should I just do Shagra? I think I take it. Now it's a sure thing. I think it was before, though. Get the blue, but we're frozen on blue. So let's explode blue. Why not? Shagra. I mean, they are entangled. Let's get the free skulls first. Hatiran Scroll for the win. Another victory against a top 20 guild. Thank you, Chad, for the 2. Running out there with Sana, keeping her company. What a gentleman. Bringing his coat, bringing an umbrella, throwing it on the puddle, carrying her over the threshold. Trying to get her started, man. It's all closed up. No cigars, no radio. We were close. We were close on Friday, man. And Monday, we kind of regressed a little bit. I think. I can't remember. Alright, the palace! Let's go in the palace. Have some tea and scrumpets with our pinky up. Pinky up. Bump, 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 bump. Alright, don't look at him. Don't look at Brad Pitt. Don't look at Tom Cruise. Don't look him in the eye. You can just peek at him a little bit. You're not allowed. Got Ruby Weapon, Chrysantherax, Miraji Queen, Zarg, Boom Pile. Alright, let me fight it first, and then I'll tell you. I want to change to Deluge, but I'm very scared to do that. Am I allowed to do that? What do you guys think? Should I do it or not? Do you think I'm going to crash? If I change my traits, I'm not looking at them, I'm changing them. Is that the same? Are you going to say it's the same thing and I'm an idiot after I do it, or what do you guys think about changing my traits? Or changing my, changing my talents, I mean, not my traits. My talents. My class talents, that's not traits. But what if I'm going to look at my hero on accident and it's going to crash the game? I want to hit square on this right here. Am I allowed to do that? You think it'll crash? Oh no. So you're not allowed to change from Deluge to Rock Solid. You're not allowed. That's like a handicap. Because you're supposed to change back and forth. When you're using Elementalist, you're supposed to change back and forth. You're not supposed to leave it on one or the other. Like, they're definitely doing, like, their Ruby weapon and their Chrysanthrax are both doing AoE. I'd rather have Deluge on right now. I wonder if I, like, paste it in instead of... What if I go out and, like, change it and then paste it in or something? I think hitting square at all, like, it'd be the same thing either way, because I'm going to be hitting square. You guys want to test it? I mean, why not? If I crash, I'll just come back again. I don't know. It'll crash the stream, Akira, and the game. It'll crash both. I don't know if I can crash the stream again. If I lose here, I have a built-in excuse. Let's go! Built-in excuse, I wasn't allowed to set Deluge. Hey, I think that's the best way to do it. Alright, guys, I'm not gonna do it, because we already crashed the stream once. We crashed a video yesterday. So I'm not gonna change the Deluge, because if I do that, then we'll crash the stream again, and I can't risk it. So now, you guys, if I lose, there's a built-in excuse. See how smart that is? Let's go! Guess I'd just be hurting myself, though, by losing. Get the big old yeller. Got a green down here. Let's take it up so we don't screw up the green. That way we can get Elementalist twice. Like, if I take it this way, I kind of screw up that green extra turn. So we're going to take it up. Because then it won't screw it up. That way we can get 2 Elementalists instead of 1. Right now we're going to do the green, get another one. It also kind of moves that into better position for a Shegra, maybe. But that's like, we would need red here, or here, or here. Or here. Or here. That's a lot of spots, for real. I wish I could check Shegra and see how many, like, gems it does. I forget. But it would crash my game. You see how many times I would, like, probably check my troops and check their troops that I'm not allowed to? I don't know, man. How many does Shegra put up before it changes to skulls? Because we would need it either here, 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 or here, or here. It's a lot of spots. We just need one of those to happen. I mean, it could also happen, like, here and here. Like, here and here. Here. I guess here and here. A lot of spots Shegra could happen. Yeah, I don't think it's on, like, every platform, by the way. I think it's mostly on console. But I'm on console, so... I don't know if I should risk this Shegra or not. It's very risky. Go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's like 5 different spots a red could go that we would get an extra turn. And then there's others, like if 2 went places, that could help too. I don't know, should we do it or not? How much mana do they got? I think I'm gonna do Flail. Like, they're not too close to like getting up or anything. I think I'm gonna do Flail. Play it safe. Alright, now we gotta like go. We can't... Hopefully we have a conversion this time. We got one. And again. Dead hero. Oh, we got Hatir and Scroll. God, this team just rocks. I wonder what my score is gonna be. Watch it be not good. Let's take the brown. If I do this, it's just gonna match and not fall. Like, that kind of looks like an extra turn, but it's not. It'll match immediately. Maybe, yeah, it'll match immediately. This will fall, and then this won't be here still. Shegra's not good. Miraji Queen, we don't have. It might be the best move anyway, though. Because I think we can kill their Miraji. She's burnt. And she's stunned. I think it'll kill her. Let's just do it. Do we have any of our conversions? Yellow to skull? No. Green to purple? No. Red next to skulls? Eh. Got this right here, could turn to red. Otherwise, it takes multiple reds, but they're entangled. It wouldn't be that big of a deal. We should probably just do it. Let's just do it. It might backfire, but they're entangled, so it's not going to hurt too bad. Let's go! Let's see what my score is. Come on, give me 1400. Watch it be like super low score. Dun 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 dun. 1390, okay. I mean, that's alright. I think 1390 and up is pretty good. But a flat 1390, not exactly what I was expecting. I was hoping for 1400, but 1400 is like really good. You can get 1400, you just got an A+. 1390, that's more like a A-. It's an A- type of day for me. I'll take it though. I would take 1390 every day. I'll take it every day. Somebody said they used something and got 1387, right? So this was a little bit higher. So that's Guild Wars. You're playing on Dreamcast? Yeah, Papa Willie on a scooter. There's no way, dude. You're like 10 years old. How can you be playing on a Dreamcast? You're like 8 years old walking all the way to the bus stop, like a mile away, without your parents' supervision. So how you have a Dreamcast? How do you... Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise? Peanut butter on their face. They want a burger? A burger from a McDonald's? So I totally... If you could... Like, this team isn't, like, easy to use, you know what I mean? Like, it's kind of gotta know what you're doing. You really gotta pay attention. And this Guild Wars might not be, like... You know, you're not even allowed to click on your spells or your traits or the enemy spells or traits. Like, So it might be better just to use Takshakas this time, because all you do is like push a button and just cast Takshaka over and over and over. So you really don't have to think too hard with Takshakas. So you might want to use Takshakas instead, because that way you're not tempted to like click on... There's no point of clicking on the enemy, looking or reading or anything. You just cast spells. So maybe Takshaka would be better for this one, so you don't have to read. Alright. That was Guild Wars. That's the team I recommend. We used it last time. I think we got Paragon. We went undefeated. I don't remember exactly, but I know it didn't lose. It's lost like one time ever, like that I've ever, you know. I think I used it until it lost one time in PvP, just to see how many I could win in a row. It went undefeated this time so far, but we'll see. We still got 2 more days, so could still lose. On Guild Wars, you could any good team could lose though, because the enemy could just run away with the fight, no matter what you got. But it's good for me, so I recommend. What's Paragon? It means you got the highest score in your guild. And that's an achievement in this game, is to get Paragon. Wand, Stella, Chrissy, and Drowned Sailor. Wand, Stella, Stellarix, Chrysantherax. It depends if you get that Drowned Sailor. If you don't get the Drowned Sailor, then you're going to be, like, what? I'd be worried that you would have mana issues. Like, you'd get going too slow. It depends, like, what kind of teams are you fighting? Like, that'd be good for, like, facing bot guilds and stuff like that, probably. If you're, like, against competent enemies that are, like, top 30, maybe. Like, they probably got Empowered Converters. They probably got Leprechauns. You know, they're starting fast. You don't want to have, like, mana issues. Like, if you miss your Drowned Sailor, you're just sitting there matching gems until you get up your wand. You know what I mean? And if you don't have... If you're using Elementalist, you don't even have a 50% start. Now you got a gigantic Chrysantherax and Stellarix to fill. They both need, like, 30-something mana. You have to fill the wand up before you can even start getting that mana. The mana has to go back into the wand before it trickles down to the Chrysantherax and the Stellarix. It's almost like you might as well not do both, because you're probably only going to get one up and not the other one, you know? So you might as well do, like, Mirashi Queen instead of, like, both. And then hope that you don't lose your Mirashi, you know? Then you only have one damage dealer, though, so I don't know. Mirashi Queen's a nice safety valve, because... it'll 50% start the elementals, and it can still, like, do stuff. It curses, it changes green to skull, gets an extra turn if you do it right. But I know, like, having one damage dealer is kind of scary in case you lose it. Then what do you do? But I guess Mirashi Queen would be your damage dealer at that point. That's why the flail as well. Another thing it's good for instead of using wand is that it can summon in case you lose a troop. The wand can't summon. The flail can bless. The Mirashi Queen can curse. The flail can mana generate. The wand can't summon. The flail can summon. So that's kind of why, you know, sticking with the girl I brought to the dance. So on that team. Let's check out Explore, like the new stuff. I haven't checked it out at all yet. Let's check it out. Where should we go? Wasn't Wild Plains like one of the easier explores? Alright, I haven't done this at all yet. So supposedly, all the like... well, what if Ironhawk don't work anymore? Supposedly that's not a thing, and... you know, I was the one saying... it's probably going to be fine. I hope nobody passed up Ironhawks just because of that... those rumors. That didn't come true. That's like a dangerous rumor to start, that Ironhawks might not work after the update. When Ironhawk's in the Soulforge and people are deciding whether or not to craft it, and you start a rumor about maybe Ironhawks won't work after the update, and then they don't get it because of that rumor, and now they have to wait a whole nother cycle. So I was pretty sure it was going to stay the same. Like, why would they mess with 1 and 12 when they're putting in new stuff? They're probably more worried about, like, the new stuff than messing with the old stuff. It's usually how they operate. Oh, not really. I guess they do change old stuff sometimes, but... yeah, Miststones were already a problem because of the Kingdom Prestige, for real, but... Let's try difficulty... Oh, Soul Forge, thank you. Let's do that first. What if we look at the troops and I crash, though? Soul Forge. I'm probably not going to put out a video today. Like, I think the stream is strong enough. Even though we crashed in the middle of it, that kind of sucks. Alright, Soul Forge rotated. Thank you, Sana. Moderator doing moderator things. Alright, we got U-Haul to settle. You know, you go rent a U-Haul to settle. Settle down. Got Canter. It sounds like a boil you get on your lip or something. A canker. Is that where they are? I don't even know. I don't have those. World Breaker. And Ketris. Nothing too good here. Used to be, like, back in the day, Ketris and World Breaker, that'd be a couple good ones to see, but I feel like sometimes people still use World Breaker just to use it type stuff. Ghost Queen's alright. Uvashka. Cantor is one of those astrological mythics, so you know it's not good. The only good one's Pycea. U-Haul to settle. I mean, it's not horrible. I like that it converts all yellow gems to purple and puts 4 more yellow up and then does it. Like, that's cool. Dark Storm at the start of battle. Not bad, but probably not something you would jump for joy. I haven't used it yet, honestly. Like, I haven't felt the need to use it, really, and I have it. But I can see it. It's interesting. It's like one of those interesting ones. It's not good, it's not bad, it's kind of interesting type of troop. Like, yeah, you could maybe figure something out. Cantor, though, I think is not good. Even though it does true damage to multiple enemies, that's kind of like the only thing it does. My mic's making noises. Hopefully y'all can still hear me. World Breaker, you know, high mana cost, low damage, no good traits. Ketris, he just, you know, King Stormguard and Credius are better than him pretty much these days. So for the mythics, none of them, I don't really recommend any of them. This one looks kind of like the most interesting, the U-Haul to settle one. So I guess I'll give that. But this is like not, I don't even know like if it's even a B tier. Scatter damage isn't very good. Like, why would you not just use Void Dragon probably type of deal? The coolest part is the conversion, because it could make it to where, you know, you definitely get an extra turn. But you could probably only do it once, and then it probably wouldn't happen again type of stuff. Like, you can do that one time, but then there's no yellow on the board. And you can't, like, keep doing it and doing it and doing it and doing it. It's not like an infinite loop or anything. No, not great. I don't even know if this is the best one. I don't know. They're all, like, so mid. I can't even decide which one is the best. They're all so mid. Ugh. Yucky. I don't know. I'll go with my first instinct and say this one is the best. But, I don't know. Maybe even a C+. Somewhere like a B-, C+. There's so many other things that are better than it. 24 yellow, purple, brown, Suncrest, Mystic Beast. Deal scatter damage boosted by purple gems. If there's a storm, create 4 yellow. Oh, if there's a storm, you need a storm too. But it does start a dark storm at the start of battle. Convert all yellow gems to purple. It uses purple. It's okay. Nothing too special, though. We got, I guess, Ketris second. 22 green, red, brown, Wild Plains, Divine Taurus. Deal splash damage to an enemy, boosted by my attack, life, and armor. 25% skull. If you have every mythic in the game, you're probably not going to use it very much anymore. And if you do, it's usually like with King Stormguard or with Cretius or something. Worldbreaker, sometimes there's like a very specific restriction where you might use it. It's been used in the last year or so, but I think the more time that passes, the less people are going to use this thing. It's super old. It was never the best, and it's still not the best. But you might use it every once in a while for a very... Can't remember if it's like Centaur or Divinian Fields, but it's definitely not Dragon. I usually use Astral Mother just instead, even though she's not that good either. But you're choosing between like something not so good versus something not so good. Sometimes people choose Worldbreaker, sometimes people choose Astral Mother, but neither one of them are good. It's just like you're choosing between two bad things at that point, kind of. 28 green, red, yellow, Divinian Fields, Dragon, Centaur, explode, 18 gems on the board, deal damage to all enemies. No good traits. Look at those horrible old traits. Nothing good at all. On a mythic, there's not even one good trait on a mythic. Isn't that crazy? And the last one, we all know that astrological mythics are not very good unless it's Pycea. So we got Cantor, 24 blue, green, yellow, Blackhawk, elemental monster. Deal true damage to the first and last enemies, boosted by blue gems. Pretty much no good traits as well. Submerge myself when I take damage is okay. 25% skull on a mythic is embarrassing. And its last one, its third one, is not good. So that is the mythics. I would say big old skip. Skip to my loo, jump rope, double dutch, your way out of here. But Ghost Queen's here. Maybe you need Ghost Queen. Kind of legendaries. Got Uvashka, Ghost Queen, Viper, and Celestasia. Yeah, Ghost Queen is head and shoulders above. 16 green, brown, Galvania Undead, steal 7 mana from an enemy, then steal 60 life, boosted by purple gems. Main thing it does is it's 50% start for Undead, so it can 50% start things like the Grey King, the Crimson Bat, Draculus, Morthani, etc. So she's usually on that team, no matter what. Usually on that team. You might see her with Morthani and the Grey King or something, you know what I mean? Or Draculus and Crimson Bat, like. And her spell's not horrible. It's just you don't want her to be the only thing on your team doing its damage, you know. She's getting scared. She's got to pee. You want the Ghost Queen. Ghost Queen's up there, but it's not. I don't know if it's top 20. It's probably borderline top 20 legendary. 50% starts a good typing, but not the best. Number 2 for legendaries. I don't even know. The rest of them are just kind of. What's Uvashka? What's that? Convert all purple gems to Doom Skulls. If there's an Eldritch minion, if there's an Eldritch minion on my team, create 3 more Doom Skulls, then summon an Eldritch minion. Impervious. I mean, there's so many like double converters out there now that this only converts purple to Doomskull. You're never going to put an Eldritch minion on your team. You might summon one and then have it on your team, but I guess that's a thing. I've never used it. Viper. Horrible. Celestasia, really old. But it might be the second best. Celestasia is number 2. 14 blue, yellow, white helm, divine dragon. Create 11 gems of a chosen ally's mana color. Cleanse and give 81 life to them. Gain a barrier on 4 or 5 gem match. So this has better traits than Worldbreaker, and it's a legendary. Isn't that weird? 30% skull and gain a barrier on 4 or 5 gem match. That's better than Worldbreaker. And this is a legendary. Number 3, I guess Uvashka, since it's better than Viper. 16 blue, green, Karakot, Demon. Convert all purple gems to Doom Skulls. If there's an Eldritch Minion on my team, create 3 more Doom Skulls, then summon an Eldritch Minion. Malady Curse, not horrible, but it's a 25% chance. Impervious, not horrible, but you usually want it with something amazing. You don't want it to be the lead. And Viper's the worst. It might be one of the worst legendaries in the game. At least it's shiny, I guess. Maybe they picked the worst troops in the game to shiny. 13 green, red, Mystiscales, Naga, Mystic. Deal damage to an enemy. Yippity-doo-dah-day. Poison. Woo! And charm them. Okay, at least it charms, I guess. It does hit 3 enemies. It double hits 1. Or no. It hits 3 enemies, basically. It's 3 enemies. I guess that's not horrible. But no good traits. Deal 3 damage to a random enemy when an ally casts a spell. If that hit every enemy, it could be like Ironhawk. But it doesn't. It's a random enemy. So that's the Soul Forge. Nothing too crazy. I would say the Ghost Queen is definitely the best thing in here. She's screaming at you that she's got to pee. You're not funny. Alright, let's do Explore now. Let's try it out. I haven't tried it out yet. Wonder how many shots it takes now with Chrysantherax. Am I allowed to do 16 or do I have to like build up to it? Might have to build up to it. What am I on? Difficulty 1? Why? No! Do I have to do 1? Do you have to, like, go through them all again or something? Select. Can I choose 12? No. Do I have to do them all again? What? I'm not a baby butt beginner. Why do I have to do them all? It lets me choose 1, I think. I hear a click. Okay, 2, 3. Do I have to do them all again? What? Yeah, they definitely picked the old ones to start shining. Yeah, see, it's not... I don't know. Uvashka's not horrible, but there's definitely better stuff in the game. Once you get other troops, you probably won't ever use it again. Like the fact that you can wait until you can turn purple to skull and get an extra turn. It does have a summon on it. I mean, he might be convincing me that it's better than Celastasia right now, but it's not better than Ghost Queen, so... Ghost Queen's still the best. So I'm not allowed to, like, fight whatever I want here. I have to, like, do them all. Or is it on 12? Can't tell. I'm trying to choose 13. I'm clicking the button. Okay, it lets me do 12. I see. Do I have to beat 12 first? Huh. Let's put our Nishas on. I haven't done this yet, so I don't know, like... Alright, let's just run through a 12 and then see if I can choose 13. 12, then continue? Okay. That's how old you are, Papa Willie on a scooter. Max 12. I feel like you're a 9-year-old watching a 7-year-old, and, like, there's no parental supervision at all. That's what I feel like. But you might be 12. We're gonna see if this works. You have to do 12 and then unlock 13, 13, 14, 15. Okay. We got a side quest. Do you want to check it out? I heard that side quests are not good for, like, in-game players. It's more for, like, beginners. So, most likely, if you're doing Explore 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, you should not do the side quests. But if you're still on Explore 1 or something, if you're a beginner, side quests... Unlocks a side quest to earn extra rewards. We'll check it out, though. It's new. Let's go to the side quest. How do I go there? How do I go? No. Fight. No. How do I go to the side quest? Triangle? Okay, it's triangle. Let's try it. Let's see what we get from it. I don't think it's good. It's a hard fight, so if it was an easy fight, it's not too hard, but why'd I do that? I don't know. Alright, let's see what we get. Might as well. Is that all I got? That's stupid. Alright, let's just get through. Let's get to 16 and then do 16. It might be it for the day as well. Thank you, Chad and Sauna, for being out there. Appreciate it. Will we stream tomorrow? I don't know. We'll see how I feel tomorrow. Right now I'm leaning towards no thank you. I might make a video though, we'll see. We opened up another side quest. Alright, so it says souls there, I see what you mean. It's just souls. Yay. I don't want souls. I'd rather hurry up and get to the boss chest and get my tokens. Or my badges. Side quest is just, it's gonna make stuff take longer. Like, if you're doing Explore 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, you're probably trying for badges. Even, I guess the one did give me more Miststones. But if it says souls, you should probably just skip it, because it's gonna make it take longer for you to get to the boss chest. But for beginners, it might be good to get a little bit of extra souls, or whatever. Trait stones. How are this? I guess there's no side quests on Explore 1, right? Isn't that a thing? Do I remember reading that right? So it's not going to interfere with like our Ironhawk business during vaults? Hoppasai, what up? I'm going to be live streaming EverQuest next Wednesday, Hoppasai. I know most people like work during the day on Wednesdays, but maybe you can like turn it on in your pocket. Like a pocket rocket. So some of the sides have 15,000 gold, 100 glory. I don't know if I'd want to... I don't know. I'll have to think about that one. Usually, like, I get like tunnel vision, and I'm like going for badges. So I don't know if I'd want to do pretty much an extra fight towards like getting your badge. You're like doing a side quest fight instead of doing another fight that progresses you towards your badges and whatnot. Like, you're going out of your way to get the gold or the glory, and that's fine, but that's a fight you could have done that would have put you closer to a badge. You know? So I don't know how I feel about it. I'd have to see what I do over time. New difficulty unlocked. Fight the mythic boss. Let's see what we get. Yeah, if it says Miststones, I might do it, because that's progress towards the boss chest. But if it says, like, souls or trait stones... I'm not sold on, like, on the gold and glory one. I'm not, like, saying 100% no, but, like, on souls and trait stones, I'd say no. Probably depends what it is. So we got tokens off of Explorer 12 still. I want to see the badges. Difficulty 13. I'm wondering if it's going to be best practice to do Chrysanthrax still. Or will we switch to like an instant kill team or something?
Mana surge.
Still gonna kill in 2 shots, like... Wonder if it 2 shots Explore 16. If it 2 shots Explore 16, there's like almost no point of all the other ones. Guess if your magic's low. Alright, we got Trait Stone, so I'm definitely not going there. Mana Surge. One shot, 2 shot. They're actually casting spells on me! What is this? Another side quest. At least the animation doesn't take like too long. I think it is adding like a couple of frames though. I didn't even look at it. What was it? Can you go back and do side quests? I'll have to try that. Can I go backwards and do a side quest? Like if I missed it? Probably not. Genies are still here, yay. I don't think I can go backwards, huh? What was it? Oh, it was Trait Stones again. So I'm glad I didn't. I want to see if it adds extra time. I think it does add like a few frames. So they're slowing us down a little bit, right? At least on Explore. So Explore 12 just got worse. I like being a Doomsayer. Cool, the Doomsayer. Explore 12 just got worse, guys. You're gonna have side quests and it adds time to your Explore 12. Now it takes longer. But you can do Explore 16, I guess. So that's faster though, because you get badges. So that's cool. But like one-shot Explore 12 now takes longer than it used to. Glad I got on the leaderboard when I did for speedrun.com, because now it's going to be slower. You're going to have side quests popping up. I don't know for sure yet. I'm just being a jerk. And we're on 14. Why'd I do that? I'm in Guild Wars mode. Bang, get out of here. I wonder what's gonna help you do Explore 16 faster. Extra magic in the Astral Spire or capstones? What do you guys think? Think capstones are going to help you do Explore 16 faster, or getting all the extra magic first? I went after all the extra magic. Souls! I gotta pay attention to see if that adds extra frames. Or not. We could see how fast we can do Explore 12 and see if it's like takes longer now. We know how long it takes based on like before the update. I was trying to go as fast as I could go and I was like recording it. Another soul one. Sick. Can't wait to get some badges though. Like badges are cool. I'll take a whole badge. Like I'm a sheriff. Pulled you over. Put your hands on the wheel and show me your driver's license and registration. Okay, that time no side quest. Do you got any dergs in the car? You got any weapons? Any bombs? They always say bombs because they think they're funny. You don't got no bombs in here, do you? Fight the Eternal Dragon! You got any magic mushrooms in here? Magic, let's go, Beg. Telling y'all, man. I know the future. I'm like Miss Cleo. It's just because, like, how long you've been playing this game, you kind of just know what to do. And then you tell everybody else, and then they don't believe you, and they do something else anyway. It's usually how it goes. We get... I didn't even get to see the Eternal Dragon. It died too fast. Badge of Orpheus! Let's go! Shiny Dust! Let's go to 15! Fight, fight! We have a green extra turn. We got up our dragon. We casted it. Will we two-shot? I don't know. I think we will. Nice. So far there's no difference between 13 and 15. For me, because I did all magic on the Astral Spire. Pet food, I'll take it. Maybe if you just click real fast, it doesn't add any time. I didn't even wait to see if there was a side quest. I don't think there was, though. One shot. I think 16. It's not gonna two-shot though. Might three-shot that. Side quest. See it. That took time. That took time. Explore 12 is now slower. Maybe if you click through it quickly. We'll try that next time. That definitely took like half a second or something. And if you get 3 of them, that's like a second and a half longer. They're trying to slow us down. They don't like it. We one-shot Explore 12. They don't like it. They're just trying to slow us down with these side quests. Look, I can't click it. Oh, I had to wait. I was trying that time. I had to wait. Secret nerf. Secretly nerfed Explore 12 one-shot. Luckily it's not on Explorer 1. So that would nerf Ironhawk. I don't think there's side quests on Explorer 1, right? Did anyone figure out a way to up population limits? Like, does 54 to 55 increase population versus going 40 to 50? I mean, if it costs more to go from 54 to 55, if it costs more population to go from 54 to 55 than it does to go to 40 to 50, I mean, I don't know. It would all depend on... Yeah. I'm not sure. I kind of explained the way that I did it, and then... It worked real well for me, so... It's hard to, like, remember something. I can't, like, go back and redo it. Difficulty 16! Oh, you need 250 mist stones, too, so you might have to do... It might just not be one round of 16 to get... Maybe that's the thing. So is this really, like, a... Is this really... Like, let's say for, I'm not sure, right? But for difficulty 16, let's say you have to do it twice to get the boss chest. Like, you can't just do it once and get the boss chest. And then you get 2 to 3 badges. What if you get 2 badges? I guess a badge is still like 6, you know, 2 badges would be 6 tokens, so that's still good. I was gonna say, like... Because this would be max, like, 1... But it's, like, the same, though. You know what I'm saying? Is it? This would be, like, 1 badge. Like, if you get 3 tokens here... Like, is this better or not? I don't know. It depends if you have to do it twice or not. If you have to do it twice, then what's the difference between doing Explorer 12 twice? You know? It might. I don't know. Let's try. Let's do explore. Let's do difficulty 16 a couple of times and see. If you only have to do it once and you get badges, then it's definitely better. But if you have to do it twice to get badges, what's the difference between that and doing Explore 12 twice? Type stuff. Explore 12 you're going to do once and get the boss chest. Get 3 tokens, which is a badge. And then you do it again. Get a boss chest. Get 3 tokens, which is a badge. So you got 2 badges. If you do Explore 16 once and you don't get the boss chest, and then you got to do it again to get your boss chest, then you get 2 badges. What's the difference? But let's see. Maybe you only got to do it once. Especially if it's going to take 3 shots per fight too. You can one-shot Explore 12. Like, how many times could you do Explore 12 and get a boss chest compared to how many times you could do Explore 16 and get a boss chest? Here's some gold. Let's go check out the gold. Doesn't tell me how much I'm gonna get, but I want to see how much you get. Oh, you get the dust? Okay. I mean, if that's... If you do the 3 sides, if you get mist stones every time, you will. This is not a mist stone, this is gold. Does it count? Does it give you mist stones anyway, though? Is that what you're saying? Is this gonna give me mist stones right here? Oh, wow! Chrysanthrax died. Can I retreat? Does that count? Ah. Never mind. Whoops, I shouldn't have done that. Forgot how to play Explore because I don't really play it too much. I lost Chrysanthrax. That fight would have dragged out. I bet you this is faster, restarting. You know how long that fight would have dragged out with just the Caffreys? Oh, look, 6! Don't hit me again! Leave me alone! That's ouch. Glory! Wait, I wanna see how much glory. I think somebody already told me, but I wanna see it in the game. I should have said no, you're right. No skulls, no skulls. I might go undefeated and score really high in Guild Wars, but I do not know how to do Explore. Just kidding. I don't do 100 glory, is that it? I mean, that's okay. 20 mist stones, though, okay. 20 mist stones. I see. It's still more fights, though, right? It's still more fights. Just because you can do the side quests and get mist stones, it's still more fights. But I guess it might be like less fights overall, like compared to doing Explore 12 twice. But you'd have to get the side quests. I don't know. It might be slightly better. It might. I don't know. Let's not just assume that it's better though. Let's make sure it's better. That's all I'm doing. You don't want to like get gaslighted and tricked into doing Explore 16 when you could just do Explore 12 twice. Like, do I do this side quest for these crappy trade stones just for some mist stones though? I don't think I want trade stones. It's a whole extra fight for 20 mist stones. I like being the Doomsayer. The hell, this sucks. You get the shiny dust. You know, if you get 8 million shiny dust, you can make a shiny key. I don't know. I haven't used any shiny dust yet. I forget how much you need. You get 4 shiny dust, you only need 4,000 to make a token. I have to go look at that too. I've never done anything with shiny dust. I have to go check it out. Doesn't it like give you a token you don't have type stuff? But I think it's just, I think you need a lot to do that, right? It's not like just a little bit. You need like a lot of dust. And they're giving you like 4 dust. I think you need like a lot of dust, not like 4. Woo! 100 dust is 1 token. So I was getting like 4 dust, so I'd have to do that 25 times to get 1 token. Is that good? It is part of the game now, like, part of your kingdom prestige is you need to get shiny keys, or you need to get shiny level 2 on a bunch of troops. But that seems like a really slow trickle. Like that carrot is really far ahead of your stick, of your donkey. But at least it's something. See what I get? Come on. Say it. I want it to be awesome. Can I please have Nisha badges? I'd like 3 Nisha badges, please. They should do that on your first one to make you want to play it more. Like on Fortnite, sometimes they let you win. On your first fight of the day, they'll let you win, pretty much. That makes you want to play more, you know? I got a Mimic. Oh no. I don't want a Mimic. Well, I guess a Mimic's cool, right? I get more badges. This could be cool. I hope I don't die though. What happens when I die? Alright, I won. 8 dust? That's cool. Alright, we got a Mimic chest on our first Explore 16. Let's see how many... This should be lots. It's a Mimic chest, just by the way, so don't think... This ain't gonna be what you're gonna get every time, but this is cool for me. Of course I get Orpheus and Guard. 16 shiny dust. I think it doubled my shiny dust. I think I was gonna get like 1 badge of Orpheus and 1 badge of Guard, maybe. And 8 shiny dust? I don't know, what'd you say? 8 dust? Okay. So doubled my dust for the Mimic. So I'd only have to do that like 15 times to get a shiny token. Like get 15 Mimics. Or wait, that's probably not good math, is it? Medals! Yeah! Alright, so... It's looking like we only need to do 1, so... I think we only need to do 1 round. Let's do it again. I don't think you need to do 2 rounds. That's what I was worried, like you'd have to do 2 rounds. You might have to eventually, right? Like, it's not always gonna give you a boss chest. I guess, like, the other person said, if you do the side quests every time, but that just adds more fights. It's not really, like, a good thing. You could just do a whole nother round, which is the same. Like, instead of doing 4 side quests, you could just do another round. Like, a fight's a fight. Hey! Let's go! Is this still the team to use? As long as Chrysanthrax doesn't die. When Chrysanthrax dies, it really sucks that it dies. Because Caffrey is not good by itself. You might have to switch the team up like a little bit. See, there's just souls there. I'm not going for the souls. I'd rather make more progress towards another boss than to do a side quest. I don't know though. I gotta mess with it. Maybe I'll change my tune. First instinct is to not do side quests. But doesn't mean I'm right. And another one. Stupid animation. I guess maybe when it's certain things. Like gold and... Because I could like lose Chrysantherax and have a really drawn out fight here. You're like risking that. I don't know, man. Let's try it. I'm not sure. Pretty sure I don't want to do it if it's souls or trait stones. I just can't decide if it's gold and glory. Maybe you definitely do it if it's myth stones. 13,000 gold for one fight. That is pretty good. And you get the 20 myth stones. Wow, what a good option I had there. Chris, 2 times Emberclaw and Miraji Queen. That is a 50% start. It's just like the Emberclaw doesn't always match. It's not as consistent. Like, Caffrey always explodes. Emberclaw doesn't, like, always match, though. When I use Emberclaw, I usually use 3 of them, I think. But I'm not saying that's bad. That's a good team. I'm just saying why I'm gonna probably keep using this instead. I was thinking about maybe Miraji Queen instead of Essentia, just so I have like something. Like I can change green to skull if Chrysantherax dies. That's the change I was maybe thinking about making. Like a slight tweak, like Miraji Queen instead of Essentia. Or maybe even Stellaryx instead of Chrysantherax. Those are like the tweaks I'm thinking about. But I was, in my head, I was also thinking maybe Zarg, maybe Emberclaw, so you're not a bad idea. Emberclaw can do damage, so if you do lose your Chrysantherax, you got the Emberclaws. But like, most of the time, everything goes perfectly fine. So, I don't know that I'm gonna, like, it's not gonna, like, make it faster to do Emberclaws, because now you're, like, changing your team because of something that happens every once in a while. So you don't want to, like, change your team too much because of something that happens every once in a while. You kind of just want to make a minor tweak, like Miraji Queen instead of Essentia, or maybe Stellaryx instead of Chrysantherax. But then if you lose Stellaryx, it's the same thing as losing Chrysantherax. But you might loop better with Stellaryx, so it stays on your turn, you don't get hit by skulls, is what I'm saying. But, like, changing to Emberclaw is going to slow you down on every other fight. And then, yeah, when that one fight happens where you lose your troop, you have Emberclaw. But every single other fight where 90% of the time everything goes fine, those fights are going to be slower. So you're slowing yourself down 90% of the time to speed yourself up 10% of the time. That's what I don't like about when people get panic about, like, Dragonite Gnome surviving and one guy surviving every once in a while with the Ironhawks, and they, like, revamp their whole team based around something that happens, like, every once in a while. Now they're slowing themselves down for 90% of the fights just because they don't like that something survives every once in a while. That's why I don't do that either. I got 6 health. Woo! I'm thinking about maybe switching to Medals of Season. Like, I'm gonna have to do the same amount of shots either way. Could at least give myself more HP. You know? Like, those are the little tiny tweaks I'm thinking about. Essentia to Miraji Queen, Chrysantherax to Stellaryx, maybe change my medals. But I don't want to change, like, both Caffreys to something different. But I was thinking about it, so. Just thinking of all the options. I'd probably start with minor tweaks. See how fast that was? Like, what if Emberclaw's Elemental Stars didn't match up that time? Ba 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 ba. Ba ba na na na. Oh, we got hit by skulls. Leave me alone. Alright, here we go again. Eternal Dragon. I'm gonna actually look at it this time instead of just killing it before I see it. Come on, dummy. Pick something. Come on, idiot! What's it saying there? Something about Astral Spire? Is that what they... I forgot to look at the dragon again. Idiot. What'd I get this time? Hey, I got a Badge of Anu. Badge of Orpheus, Badge of Guard. I got 3 badges. 8 shiny dust. I want to look at shiny keys real quick. What happens? Gain shiny token. So for 100 dust you gain... I think a shiny token. Shiny tokens gained from chests may be duplicates. Shiny tokens gained from shiny dust will not be duplicates if possible. So I'd probably want to open all my keys before I start using shiny dust, right? So I don't think I want to, like, do it, but... I don't know. How many shiny tokens can I get, dude? 22? That's pretty good. What's the shiny troop this week? Is it any good? Is it the Glory Shop troop or the Journey troop? It's probably the Journey troop, huh? Okay, so that's a good one. We could open some shiny chests. Cause you know, even though he doesn't have an extra turn, is he not shiny? Is he shiny? I think he's shiny, right? Is he not? Am I tripping? Just look at the stupid chest, you dummy. Oh, it is him. Okay, so I'm gonna do it, cause when those are shiny, these type of troops that get shiny, they're actually better. Okay, so I'm gonna open them until I get him full lead. Is there any, like, there's no rewards in, like, the journey, right? Do we get any shiny tokens for him in here? I think I already looked, but just to make sure. Because you would want to, like, get all your rewards for... Oh, you do! See, I wouldn't want to open shiny keys until I get that. That's annoying. And I don't know if we're going to even get it or not. And by the time I know, it's going to be next week. At least it's not on stage 16. That's worse. We're most likely getting stage 14, right? So wouldn't you want to wait until you get that before you open shiny keys? Because I'm going to get 5 Grub Wild Shot shiny tokens. And it would take me less keys to get him to fully shinied if I did it after instead of before. But now it's like I gotta wait and hope we get to stage 14 and like pay attention Sunday night. Did we make it to stage 14 or not? And if we didn't, I should probably open shiny keys. And if we did, I should collect this first and then open shiny keys. 'Cause that'll just change to shiny dust and then it's not worth as much. Like if he's already fullied. How much does 5 do? 5 tokens? Like how many do you need to... Because I could open some. How much does 5 tokens do? I'm not a big shiny... Like I haven't shinied a bunch of troops. We can open some, because each chest contains 1 to 3 shiny tokens. Click on him and go to upgrade. It's like 10 to get to level 2. Okay, thank you. Probably could have went somewhere else for this, huh? Where's he at? Where's he at? There he is. Okay, I need 5 to get shiny level 1. Let's go ahead and get shiny level 1, then we'll get to see how many it costs to go to shiny level 2. Let's go open shiny keys. Didn't get any of them there. Hey, I got Dolkifer shiny 1. I'll let you know if I get any... I don't know, like, all the good ones, but... Like, nothing there's jumping out at me. Nothing there. Hippolyta, maybe. Mother Malice. Isn't that a good one? That's like a mythic, right? Keelan, that's good. I got 2 Keelans. Ooh, Stone Panther. This is a pretty good haul. Grub Wild Shot! Alright, let's go look at them now. How many does it cost to get to shiny level 2? 10 of them. Alright, so we can go to shiny level 2 at least. Let's keep going. We're only going to get 5 from the event, so we can open a certain amount. Hopefully, somebody might have learned something today, like the journey event, you get tokens. So you don't want to open shiny keys until you get this guy fully... You don't want to get him to shiny level 3 off of keys when you're going to get tokens from the journey event. You'd rather get the tokens from the journey event first and then shiny him to 3 with keys. It's a more frugal way of doing it, at least. A smarter way. Alright, we gotta get him to 2, at least. There he goes. We're gonna have to stop at a certain point. Because we don't want him... We want like 5 left. Ooh, you need 20 though. You need 20 of them for... So you know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. See how much it takes? Was it like 15 tokens to get something to shiny level 2? And it's 100 dust to get 1 token, and you might not, you know, and you don't know which one you're gonna get. So we're celebrating like 4 dust and 8 dust. I mean, it's cool that we can infinitely farm it. It's never a bad thing. But it might not be like go balls to the wall and explore 16 all day instead of doing something else that you should be doing. You know, you should still do all your dailies first, all the important stuff first, and then grind explore. Because you're going to get 4 dust here, 8 dust there. You have to get 100 dust to get a token, and then you get a random token. It's not going to be... It's going to be one you need, but it's going to be a random one you need. And then it's only 1 token at that point, which you need 15 to get to shiny level 2. It's kind of like doing pet rescues to get 1 copy of a pet. Like, yeah, it's not a bad thing, but it's a lot of time investment for maybe 1 copy of a pet that you need 31 copies of. Luckily, you get badges too as you're doing this, so that's just like the cherry on top. It's not like the main reason that you're doing Explore 16. Main reason you're doing Explore 16 is to get badges, not to get shiny dust. So it's a nice little cherry on top, but it's like a really tiny cherry that you need a lot of. It's not like amazing. Like even 16 shiny dust. That was me with a Mimic on Explore 16, which isn't going to happen a lot. You know, you're going to get 8 most of the time. You got to do however many fights, hard fights, to get the 8 shiny dust. How many times you got to get 8 shiny dust to get a token? Like 13 times, right? So you got to do Explore 16 13 times to get 1 token. And then you got to do... So then it's got to... What? And you got to do that 15 times to get something to shiny level 2. So whatever... 13 times 15 or something like that, right? That's how many boss chests you need to get something to shiny level 2. Is that 300? Around 300 times? You gotta do... Oh, you only have to do... my math might be wrong. But you only... It's not exactly 300. It's a little bit less, because it's 15 times 13. But... It's 270, not 300. You only have to do 270 boss chests to get a troop to shiny level 2. And that's if you got the same one every time, which is not going to happen. But it's still progress. It's still a cherry on top. It's not bad. I'm just saying, like, if you're doing this because of shiny dust, do it 270 times, and then you'll get 1 troop to shiny level 2. I mean, you'll get a bunch of different tokens, but... Probably not even 1 to shiny level 2. Am I thinking about that right? I think I am. Because you're getting dust, literal dust. Like, you're trying to make a pane of glass with like 8 grains of sand. It's infinitely farmable, that's true. But so is like going to a fountain and picking up a penny. Like, you can go to infinite fountains and pick up infinite pennies, and technically that's infinitely farmable money, but there might only be however many there's 8 pennies in each fountain. There's 4 pennies in each fountain, 8 pennies in each fountain. Continue to go to other fountains, and it takes so much time to drive from one fountain to the other to get the 4 to the 8 pennies, just like it takes however many fights to get the shiny dust. So, like, the shiny dust is like going to a fountain to pick up pennies to make money. Like, if technically that's, you know, you're gaining money. You're getting 4 pennies, 8 pennies at the fountain. And then you take your time to walk to the next fountain to pick up another 4 to 8 pennies. And then you take your time to walk to the next fountain or run to the next fountain to pick up another 4 to 8 pennies. And technically, you got infinite money. It's the same way that this is infinite, you know, shiny. I don't know, though. You know, it's the first time I've ever played it. So, I just like... I'm not very happy with the devs right now, so I'm pooping on their update. Their game is crashing during Guild Wars, and it cost me a victory. And it crashed again and made my stream go down today. And it crashed yesterday and ruined my video and ruined my Guild Wars. So I'm all over them. They can't get me off them. Alright, we need to finish up getting our dude as close to shiny level 3 as possible. But you could just go to shiny 2, like the first thing they ask for in the Kingdom Prestige is to get a certain amount of troops to shiny level 2. So you don't have to go all the way to 3 if you don't want to. But if it's a good one, you might as well. And this guy, and I wouldn't be opening keys unless it was a good one. So I'm going to go to shiny level 3 on the good ones. But I think there's you know, I gotta say, you know, shiny level 2 is like a good place to stop on a lot of stuff, but I think I'm gonna go to 3 on this guy just because he's one of these, like, create 3 green gems dudes. So let's open some more, but I gotta be very careful because we want to get him within 5. We don't want to... So we need to have 15 out of 20. Just in case we get Journey done and we get the 5 tokens. So I want to get them to 15 out of 20. I think. Let's double check. Make sure there's no other ones like earlier. I don't think so. Five Grub Wild Shot shiny tokens. So it's just 5. Alright, so we need to get them to 15. Grub Wild Shot times 4. Can you click on it? This is gonna make me want to check, like, super often. I want to see him again. Anita with the gifted out there with Sauna and Chad. Thank you so much. Went to J.R.O. Hello. Yeah, like Tyrion said, getting them to level 2 is, like, pretty smart. Alright, we got Grub again. So that's 6. I need to remember exactly, and I already forgot. Even with... Alright, I'll remember this time. 7 out of 20. Okay, so we need 8 more. 8 more. Come on. 8 more. 8 more. No grubs there. Nothing good. There we go. 4 more, so we need 4. We got Merklurk and Dirk. We need 4. We got 3. We're getting really close now. I'd probably stop there. Because I don't want to, like, go over. So that's the problem with shiny keys. You can't just open them all at the same time. You have to do it like this, kind of. Because once he gets fully shinied, then you're going to get a bunch of shiny dust instead of... You want it to be a good one, so you like have a better chance, right? So I'd rather wait until there's another good one and be able to get that one to shiny level 3 and have a better chance at getting it to shiny level 3 than to keep opening keys right now and not have one. Like, once you get it to shiny level 3, there's no longer a featured, right? Because he's done. So it's going to take... Do you still even get it? Like, would you just get dust at that point? Like, if we get him fullied and then we keep opening keys, which no one should do, we would just get dust for him. Like, it wouldn't take him out, would it? I don't think it would take him out. I think you'd still get them. You would just get dust instead of his token. So it just increases your chance of getting dust, which you don't want. You'd rather get random tokens or the featured troop token, because dust is not very good. Like, the conversion rate between a token and dust is not, like, equal a token. Dust isn't a good thing. Ooh, the extra gem creation. No, it's the mana. The second one gives the extra gem creation. So the first shiny gives you 1 less mana cost. The second shiny gives you the extra spell, like, buff. And the third shiny gives you another mana less that it costs. That's how every shiny troop works. First shiny level is 1 less mana cost. Second shiny level is the spell adjustment. And the third shiny level is another mana cost off. So that's why you stop at 2, because you get the good thing. And then, like, 1 less mana cost for 20 tokens or whatever is not as good as, like, you know? You're, like, doing a major investment for just 1 mana off at that point. But eventually in Kingdom Prestige, it's going to say go to shiny level 3. But right now, it's more... I don't think anybody's on that. We're all on shiny level 2 because it takes so long to get to shiny level 2. But eventually, it's going to say shiny level 3, just like anything would. But that's pretty much all I got for y'all today, unless you have anything. We tried Explore 16. We did some side quests. We did Guild Wars. We crashed. You know, I do need to play the game normally, but we're almost 2 hours into the stream here. What do you guys want to see? I can maybe go 2 hours if you want. I don't know if I'm going to stream tomorrow or not. I'm still like on the fence about that. We do have Guild Wars, so kind of makes sense, but it's gotta, I gotta also like want to stream. Let's read the chat. I probably missed some because I was just ranting. Let's see what y'all said. I'm gonna start from the bottom and go up. No, already read that. Papa Willie on a scooter says open some gold chests after to debug your kingdom task for shiny troops. Open some gold chests after to debug your kingdom task for shiny troops. Kingdom task. What does that mean? What would that... How would that do something? For shiny troops? Open some gold chests after to debug your kingdom task for shiny troops. What do you mean? Is it bugged? I don't want to do that. I want to do this. Okay, I don't have it there. No. Hey! Let me do this. Thank you. Yeah, I'm not even on the shiny one on some of them. Like, I still have to... Isn't it this one? Like, you have to gold elite troops first. Or silver elite, whatever. Go away. There we go. Upgrade 1 Draxum troops to shiny level 2. It doesn't show progress on that task until you open chests if you fulfilled it. Oh, really? That's stupid. I didn't know that. So it's like another bug in the game. I have a lot of gold chests, so let's just open them. Is it because shiny troops appear in gold chests? Is that what you, I didn't know that was a problem. Oh, you mean event keys? I don't want to open event keys. I don't want to waste them. Gosh, this takes forever. Why has it got to load so long for gold keys? It's making sure it doesn't give us something good. Well, it's impossible, so just open them. It's just gold keys. Are you getting any shiny troops out of here? These are all like uncommon and rare. Guess some of them are rare, huh? Would it show shiny if they were shiny? Probably wouldn't. It would have popped up already, so you didn't complete one. No gold or any keys. Okay, good. It's just once? Okay. I know, they should let you open more at a time, dude. This is like a cut your grass situation. Like, everybody needs to open all their gold keys, and you don't want to, like, not do it for a very... You know, you're going to stack up 1,000,000. It's going to take you forever one day, and you're going to want to do it because you get gems. Like, even if you need 0 rares and commons, that's not the point of gold keys at the end game. At the end game, the point is gems. And you don't want to, like, stack them to the moon because it takes forever, you see? So you kind of want to keep on top of them. Because look at all, you get glory, gold, souls, and gems out of these. So you see how I go straight to the bottom every time? I don't even care about the troops. I just go straight to the bottom. There's people out there, I bet, that have like 1,000,000 gold keys. And their grass is above their roof. And they forgot to cut it. You know how many gems are probably sitting in that 1,000,000 freaking gold keys? Probably 3 million or 1,000,000 or something like that. There's probably a person out there who doesn't have any gems, but they have like 1,000,000 gold keys. And you know how many gems are probably sitting in their gold keys and they don't know it? Not a lot. I mean, you're getting like single digits, low single digits each time you open 200. But if you have 1,000,000 freaking gold keys, that'd be a decent amount. You gotta get gems every time. It's like cutting your grass. You gotta do it. Another less important task like this is popping your purple orbs. Eventually, they're just gonna stack so high that one day you're never gonna be able to pop them all. And you probably don't even need like guild seals. I don't know. Like, there's probably that's not one like you have to do, but it's another like example of this. Once you get to the end game, like you can let certain things stack up too high, and then you can almost, it's so boring once you have to like sit here and do this. And if you don't do it, you're just passing up, you're passing on gems, and like it's just sitting there. You don't have them until you open it. So they're just gold keys sitting there. Imagine you have 200,000 gold keys, right? So what is that? I should have, you know, you have 2,000, I don't know, whatever. 20,000 gold keys is this times, I don't want to do math, bro. This times 100, right? So you could do this 100 times, right? Because you add 2 zeros. That's 20,000. And then 100, it's not that much, I guess. It's like 300 gems or something, but still, you got 300 gems sitting there. If you have 1,000,000, that's 1,500 gems sitting there. It's about 1,500 gems per 1,000,000 gold keys. But let's say you need gems bad, and you have just 1,000,000 gold keys sitting there. Now you got to open 1,000,000 gold keys, which is going to take forever. There's resources sitting in those keys that you're not tapping into, that you could tap into. I don't know if my math was right there. See, I got 6 on that one. 5. So imagine you had like a billion of these. Like you're getting low single digits every time you click this button. And however many times you can click this button times like 3 is how many gems are sitting in there. Got 7 that time. Same thing with your glory keys. Like if you have 80 billion glory, there's just gems sitting in those chests. If you need gems. And gold. Like people are gold farming for hours and hours, but they have like a giant stack of gold or a giant stack of glory. And they could just be pushing a button and opening chests instead. I got 2,865 gold off of that one press of a button. Just faster than doing a fight, you know? There's definitely people out there like gold farming right now with a big stack of gold keys. You get gems too. You don't get gems too when you're doing the fights. You don't get glory, you know? You probably get some of this other stuff. You don't get this much other stuff. This is way better than doing a fight. This is way better than doing any single gold farming fight. All you do is open your gold keys. It shows you, anyway, you know? There's definitely some people out there, I guarantee it. There's people out there gold farming when they have a gigantic stack of gold keys they haven't opened. And you could be getting gems and gold instead of just gold. Freaking load, but that's still faster than a fight. Didn't get any gems that time. 2 gems. Or they got a giant stack of glory that they're just not opening, and then instead they're doing gold farming fights when they could just be opening chests, which is kind of not, like, either way, both things aren't that fun to gold farm and or open chests, but you get gems too when you open chests. You don't get gems too when you're doing those fights. I'd rather sit here and open chests than go gold farming. Now it's not, like, I don't think I would use gold. I've always considered it, like, but it's only 50 chests, so it's like a quarter of what we were just doing. So it's actually like 60,000 gold to do what we were doing previously. So I don't really like that. It's like 60,000 gold for like 3 gems. I don't think that's a good, super good trade. I don't know if I would, if you saw 3 gems for 60,000 gold, would you click it? I don't know, probably not. But then the same thing with glory, like, if you have a ton of these or you have a ton of glory, you could just be doing this instead of fighting the fights. Of course, you could use this stuff, like these you could use for new mythics, but if you have a billion purple orbs you haven't popped, instead of, okay, you have a bunch of glory keys, a billion glory, and you're like, I need that for the new mythics. But then you have like 8,000 purple orbs just sitting there too. So you really don't need those glory keys or that glory, because you have 8,000 purple gems. You could pop those, have a bunch of guild seals, which is even better, a better chance of getting the new mythic than glory keys. So you could open your glory keys if you would pop all your purple orbs. And then you could stop gold farming, because you don't need to, because you could open all your gold glory keys and your gold keys instead. Get 25 gems while you're getting 3,255 gold. $28 gems while I get almost 3,000. This is, if it would speed up, like, I don't get why it takes so long. Like, normally it doesn't need to load that long. Or I'd be like clicking through these way faster. And getting like 5,870 gold for way faster than you could do a fight. Plus 15 gems. And then once you get here, it's a quarter of what we were just doing, but it's 1,000 glory for 50 chests, which is a pretty good deal. As long as you don't use up all your glory. But I'm getting 6 gems there. Sometimes it's up to like 20 gems for these. I'm getting no gold at the moment, but 15 gems. I guess the gold's not as crazy in the glory chests. 1,000, but you can click it pretty quick. The game was working properly. And you don't have to look every time either. Like, I spend the time to go look at how many gems I got. You could just open them and keep going. Like 11 gems. This is like your secret gem stack that you might not know that you had. But this is for in-game players, by the way. Like, if you're an early game player, you don't want to waste all your glory. You want to still save it for like trait stones and new troops and like a emergency fund for gold. But I need to probably knock that down. Like, I need to cut my grass on my glory and probably knock it down to like 300,000 glory or something. So there's lots of your gold keys, your purple orbs, your glory. These are all like grass that can grow above your rooftop if you don't keep it trimmed. Because otherwise you just have a bunch of gems sitting unopened that you can't use. It's not, 2 gems is not good. 8 gems is okay. I want to see like 20 or something in the teens. 4 sucks. 2 is horrible. You can get mythics while you do this too if you still need mythics, but you know, it all depends where you're at in the game, if whether or not you should do this. Like, I definitely should, because I need gems bad and I don't need this glory. And the gems are just sitting there in this that I can't tap into them until I open these. I definitely need gems right now, and I need to be doing this. It's not very fun, but I think it's the fastest way. Like 9 gems, that was alright. Nothing. Poop. No mythics yet, huh? Nothing. That's stupid. Nothing. That sucks. 3 times in a row, nothing. Oh, I got a mythic. Aldrich. 5 gems. Anyway, is this not exciting? Probably not. But as far as like the purple orbs, I bet you I have like so many. And it takes forever. Look, 180 and 740. Like, what am I going to do with those? The only thing to do with them is to pop them and get seals. Like, they don't go towards anything, right? Like, it's not part of, it's not part of any recipes, right? I don't think purple orbs... I don't think they're... See how they're not a part of the power orb? So it's not... It doesn't factor into, like, getting the boss troops. I don't think you use them for anything. Like, at all. So the only thing to do with the purple orbs is to pop them. And if you have, like, a giant stack of them, it's just a bunch of unpopped orbs. I mean, you could do, you can make them, but they don't, not the ingredient, like, the thing to make them, it's not purple orbs. So they're not used to craft anything. You can craft them, but you can't use them to craft anything. So they're not useful in any type of way other than popping them. So it's like grass growing above your roof. Like, my grass is super tall. I need to pop my purple orbs, like... Because then I'll know exactly how many seals I have, and then I'll know, like, okay, I can probably use up all my glory and all my glory keys, and... Like, gem keys I don't care because they don't give you anything. You know? They don't give you gems, so I don't care about gem keys. But as far as, like, my glory and my glory keys, if I know exactly how many... I mean, you could tell, like, you could add them up. You could, like... Okay, I know this is this many, and this is this many, and then you can just do math and know how many seals you get. But you still have to pop them to get the seals one day, if you want them. I don't know. Guess you could do the math and not pop them. And then you would know. But then you, like, go for a new mythic and you use a bunch of seals. And you kind of want to know exactly how many you have, to know if you should save your glory and glory keys or if you should not. And then you can open your glory and glory keys to get the gems that are in there instead of saving them for new mythics. Type stuff. I don't know what I'm saying. That's part of my problem for my account. Whose birthday? Happy birthday, Funky Town. Funky Town's daughter. Yeah, why don't they just give us the seals? Like, what's the point? I don't know. Lil Funky's birthday. Happy birthday. You got 9,400 gold keys? Yeah, there's no reason to keep them. Just like there's no reason to not pop your purple orbs, there's no reason to keep your gold keys any longer. We used to get new kingdoms. There's all these antiquated strategies that people still mention that aren't a thing anymore. Like holding on to your vault keys, hoping and praying. The vault keys are just getting worse. The longer you hold your vault keys, it's just getting worse. It's stupid. You should open your vault keys now. They're adding tarot cards and adding tarot cards and adding tarot cards. And the drop table's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Every time you wait on vault keys, you're making it harder to get the next tarot card. Or you're making it harder for yourself to get the lovers or the devil. Like, if you don't need the lover and the devil, then fine. But the longer you wait, the harder it gets with the vault keys. They're not going to magically make vault keys better. If anything, they're going to make them worse. And you're going to regret saving all your vault keys for so long. Because they're going to make them worse one day. When you could have opened them all right now. Like, people make up this crazy excuse with their vault keys to stack them to the moon and save them for later. Chances are they're going to get worse, not better. And it's smarter to open them now and get them, you know, strike while the iron's hot instead of waiting. Previously, there was an antiquated strategy, you know? And this was a thing. Previously, you would save your vault keys up because you're waiting until a certain tarot card goes into the drop table. And then you're going to open your vault keys. Which is still kind of a thing if you're like super in game and you only need one tarot card and you're waiting for that one tarot card to go into the drop table. Then you're going to... But you know how many vault events there are that you can replenish those vault keys so fast? Like... It's no big deal to save them now. And who cares about that tarot card really anyway? Let's get the gems out of there. Let's get the orbs out of there. You need those now. Let's get the gems and the orbs and stuff now instead of waiting to get a stinky tarot card you're never going to do anything with, that you're probably going to get anyway eventually. Like, who cares? But used to be you would save them because, like, oh, what if a good tarot card comes in later or something? But the drop table's getting so gigantic that it just gets worse and worse and worse and worse the longer you hold on to your vault keys, because it gets harder and harder and harder to get specific tarot cards and whatnot. So the drop table's just getting bigger. So you might as well just open them. You might as well just open them as soon as you get them after the vault event's over. Get the gems out, get the orbs out. That's how I've always played it, and I'm not missing like 10 tarot cards. I'm missing like the newest one, and that's it, and I always get it, and it's no problem. But that's the same thing with gold keys. There's an antiquated strategy of saving up your gold keys in case we get a new kingdom, and then when you open all the gold keys and get the new troops from the new kingdom, right? But that's not how they do kingdoms anymore. It's literally not a thing ever again. So gold keys, there's no reason not to open them for anybody in the entire game. There's no reason. You should open all your gold keys. There's no point of saving them. There's just stuff in there that you could have that you're just depriving yourself of. And it's smarter to open gold keys than to gold farm, because you get enough gold per open that you're probably getting the same amount for gold farming. So why not just open gold keys instead of gold farming? It's like the same. If it's better, you get gems too instead of not gems. Same thing with glory. If you have 1,000,000 seals and 1,000,000 purple orbs, that's what you're going to use for the new mythics. So what's the glory for? You might as well open all your glory keys. Use not all your glory, because depending on where you're at in the game, early game you need glory for trait stones and glory shop troops and maybe an emergency fund for gold for guild requirements and stuff like that. But once you get to like end game and late mid game, you probably don't need glory anymore, except you got so much that you just save a certain amount for that kind of stuff, for the new glory shop troop. You probably have every troop in the game traded, so now you don't need to buy like extra to get trait stones to fully trait troops. So now, like glory, I just need a little bit to make sure I get the glory shop troop every week. And the spoils of war. That's the other thing you spend glory on, is the spoils of war. You buy event keys with glory. You can change glory to gold in an emergency. That's like the emergency fund. But it's not like awesome. You don't just do it. You only do it when you need like emergency gold. But eventually I have so much gold, I'm never going to need to do that. I have everything in the game fully traded, so I don't need trait stones. All I need is to buy the new glory shop troop every week, which isn't that much, and the spoils of war. So as long as I have enough to do those two things every week, I could open glory chests until I get, I'd have to figure out what that amount is, but until I get down to that amount. And then every day you're replenishing glory. When you open glory chests, you're replenishing glory. When you're doing vault events, you're replenishing the glory. So you can go down to like pretty low. Open a bunch of get a bunch of gems is what you're getting, and gold, and potential mythics and legendaries. But if you're having trouble getting new mythics, you don't, save your glory and glory keys. If you're a beginner, early mid game, don't do that. But like late game, it's smart to open all your glory keys and all your glory to get those gems out of there. Because unless you have 1,000,000,000 gems, but then there's always something you're not doing that you should be doing if you have 1,000,000,000 of something. You're not supposed to have 1,000,000,000 of something in Gems of War. You're supposed to use it to get something else. If you have 1,000,000,000 gems, you're not buying offers. You should be buying offers. You could have more crystals, more metals. You're not buying offers if you have 1,000,000,000 gems. If you have 1,000,000,000 glory and glory keys, then you're not opening them and getting the gems that you should be getting. If you have 1,000,000 gold keys, you're not opening those and getting the gold and the gems. There's no point of like gold farming. There's no point of hoarding vault keys or gold keys. It's all antiquated strategies. But yeah, they should just give us the seals. What's the point of the purple orbs? It's like just an extra thing you have to do. Anyway, I talked to myself for a while there. Hopefully it helps somebody out. The whole thing about opening gold keys to fix your task, I didn't know that. And then the game crashing. Just don't look at Tom Cruise or Brad Pitt. Just remember that. While you're doing your Guild Wars fights, you're not allowed to look at any spells or any traits on either side. Especially if you're on console. Especially if it's your hero or their hero. But I swear, I wouldn't look at anything spell or anything's traits during a Guild Wars fight. Don't risk it. I wouldn't do it if I was anybody. Nobody, just don't risk it, because the game will... I've crashed the game twice in 2 days. And I did 2 different things. The first time I was looking at my own... I don't even know what. I think my own hero's spell, and it crashed. The second time and that was in a fight. So the first time I crashed, I was in a Guild Wars fight. And all I wanted to do was, like, look at one of my spells on my team. And I don't even remember if it was the hero. I'm just, like, giving it the benefit of the doubt and saying it's only on the hero. Could have been a troop, though. I don't know. I can't remember what I was doing. It didn't record. But I was just looking at one of my spells on my team, and the game crashed during Guild Wars fight, which ruined Guild Wars for me. It gave me a loss, pretty much. And then the other time, during the stream today, I was looking at the enemy's hero's spell between fights, and it crashed. So it's not only during fights, and it's not only your team. It's both teams, in fights and outside of fights. So look out. Don't look at Tom Cruise or Brad Pitt in the eyes. They're too famous for that. Don't look them directly in the eyes. Like, share, subscribe. Consider joining. It helps a lot. Hear good about the channel, comment below. And I'll see y'all next time. We'll see how I feel tomorrow, y'all. You know, it is what it is. I'm not sure if I'll stream or not. I don't, there's no, like, I have to stream tomorrow because of this or that, But also, there's no reason not to stream, so we'll see. I'll let you know. Appreciate y'all hanging out with me today, and good luck in Guild Wars. Don't press on any spells or traits before the battle, in the battle. Don't do it. You just have to remember. You have to remember every single spell in the game, every single trait in the game, because the enemies are going to be different every time. So now you got to memorize every spell and every trait. Or you can go all the way out of Guild Wars and go to your collection and look at it, I guess. But you can't do that when you're already in a fight, so... I don't know. The devs are ridiculous. They give us 20 gems for that. 20 gems. They didn't even give us 50 this time. 50's not even... They give us 50 and we laugh. This time they gave us 20. That's kind of like a smack in the face. What are they doing? But yeah, I'll see y'all. Have a good one. You're the best. Thank you so much, Sana, Anita, and Chad for going out there and trying. You're the best. Papa Willie with a scooter. CC, Beg, Tyrion, everybody else. Funky. Have a good one. Yoke. Jets. I'm just going to say the usual people. Later. Everybody else. You guys rock. Lurkers. Members. Watching after. Here in the chat and I didn't say your name. You're awesome. So long. Later, Sana.